I imagine that's what he's doing on his time off. Whenever he's not in the public eye, he's just in a big ass cage in a room running around in his underwear.
Harley, you said you were big into rap. You know Common?
Yeah.
That's like the most famous person I've met. And
Oh, that's cool. Where?
It was at an internship event when I was
he's an actor too.
Yeah. Well, I know, yeah. And I found out during
That's
this,
a 2-for-1.
he's also an author. And he had a book
Oh, shit.
he was doing like a press tour for, and he came to our internship. In the line, we were at the very front of the line. If you were within the first like 15 people in line, you got a special pass and you got to talk to him afterwards. I felt so bad for my friends that listen to rap and stuff. They didn't make it that early. It was only like the girls on my floor of the internship. I'm like, you should come. They're like, oh, whatever. I get out of work. That's fine. And they all get to meet him. You know, they're like, whatever. Like, who is this guy? You know, I'm like John Wick 2 or something. You know, I'm trying to think like, what would they know him from? Like,
the coolest scene in that movie.
Yeah, he said John Wick 2. They're like, what the fuck's John Wick? I'm like, and I meet him. I'm like, hello, like, sir. Like,
I loved you in Smoking Aces.
No,
yeah, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm like, I love you for your books and acting. Yeah. No, I said something like, I feel underdressed. And he's like, oh, dude, like, you look slick right now. Like, you look good. And I was like, my confidence will never falter again. Like, you've bolstered me to such a height. And
okay, I've never heard the complete. I tried to get a story, by the way.
Right? Dang.
What do you mean? I've told you.
You've told the story, but you acted
month
like
after it happened.
You acted like unprompted. He was like, "Hey, man, you dressing pretty good," but you first insulted yourself so that his natural response would be to.
Oh,
that's like when a chick goes like, "I look ugly in this picture," and then he's fishing for it.
Sam, you can't remember a week ago. You think you remember the podcast from 2 years ago? No, you're out of your mind. I've told the story the same way every time.
No, you haven't. You left out that crucial detail. You insulted yourself so that he would give you the compliment. That was fished, hook, line, and sinker. Common. You socially engineered this man, this poor man. This world-class actor, you just rope-a-doped him into giving you a compliment, and then you walk around.
Good at acting, but
you're insulting him now too. After the fact, I'm gonna send this to Common, dude, and he's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna say, "I remember that kid."
You, Sam, you couldn't get a reply from Haley Joel Osment modern day. You're not gonna get a fucking notice from Common, okay,
dude. I feel like Common would answer.
He's only interested in sharply dressed interns.
You're none of that kind of money to offer Common for a response. You don't have shit for him, okay?
Dude,
shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about this story.
You know what? I was sitting there with a strong defense, and then you brought up my one weakness, which is getting blown off by Haley Joel Osment. Didn't even respond. That shit was weak. Hey, you got star power. Harley, can you get a hold of Haley Joel Osment for us? Do you know that guy? You got any connections out there? That's the little kid from The Sixth Sense. We want him on this podcast, but he's a grown-ass man now.
I'm
friends with him?
With Haley Joel Osment.
No, but I super high. Took these edibles, and
can you get us Tom Hanks?
But what I was super.
While you're high, I want an autograph. And
who's the most famous person you know? DM him right now and tell him to come on this podcast.
I wanted to read to Common's #1 fan.
You guys gotta relax. Listen to me.